Welcome to Toronto by Night. Hopefully we're not streaming in Animal Crossing this time. I seem to have adjusted it. But we did a couple streams under Animal Crossing New Horizons. This, however, is not Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is indeed set in World of Darkness. That would be a very strange crossover. Here, bad things happen, and people get compelled, forced, or blackmailed to do things that might not be comfortable for you to watch. And if that is the case, step away, recover, do what you got to do. Come on back, we'll still have you. Same goes for the players. Let me know if something ain't cool. But tonight, as we come into the city of Toronto, as the opening credits roll, we get a brief review of the horrible near murder scene in a suburban house in Crosstown. That was very much handled beautifully, and no one died. Then there is a lovely meeting in what looks like a very dingy building from the outside, but turned out to be very high-tech and state-of-the-art, with all modern luxuries. There was a threat, which you determined was probably towards Dover. But beyond that, you do not know much more. So tonight's session is titled High Towers. We come back in as you are all driving back from the meeting with a woman about a mask, which is the technical term within World of Darkness of a new identity, which is being covered by the council. So you don't even need to worry about it.
Okay.
There was a bit of a investigation into whether Caroline was going to get her to search for somebody, and I believe it ended up being she'll think about it. And before you get back, Caroline gets a call and is whisked away. Indeed, by Caasi. You are not told why, but you are told that she will be safe. Expect it to take a couple of days.
Can she drop me off somewhere where I can feed for the night?
Where do you want to be dropped off?
Well, maybe I'll just get dropped off at the at our base, and I can see if anybody else wants to go out with me to feed.
Yep, 100%. She can easily drop you off there. There is no issue with drop off and all that. Okay, so you will be dropped off. She will depart smoking. She'll depart driving away in her usual manner.
What happens? Does she take our new friend along with her?
I believe, yes, she does.
Okay.
She does.
Yeah, when I get back and when the Rev and Aramis, when I see them, I'm just going to let them know that it's time for me to feed, and I'm going to go out to a club or something like that if they want to join me. Or unless they have something else to do.
Now's a good time to make my rouse check for... I don't get hungry. So now I look nice and human. Let's go.
It's true.
Is this a collar on or a collar off event?
Probably whatever you want, Rev, whatever you feel like. We're just going to go to any old place, but whatever you're feeling.
Let's do collar off.
I'll join you. Why not? I don't have any other plans for right now, and I'd rather feed.
Okay, you're going collar off. What type of space are you looking for? Give me a vibe.
I mean, Efrys prefers somewhere like more of like a wine bar type thing than a club or anything, but as long as that's okay with everybody else, let's do that.
You'll easily find a wine bar. It will definitely be open.
Okay.
And actually, it might not be open at this point in the night because you did investigate the house. Then you had the meeting about the mask. Roll me a d10. Let's see how efficient you were throughout that process.
Okay. Whoop.
Yeah, you're getting around like 2:15ish. Everything's closing down.
Even the palace?
Yes, Palace North is it's still restricted to 10:50. Stop serving. 2 a.m. Shutter down.
What about one of those rave bars, after-hour bars?
For those, you would have to make a roll.
The Rev must know about those kind of places.
You would assume.
I would assume that.
You want me to lead you to some of the darker side of life?
I think that, from what I've seen, I think that's the type of place that you'd like to have visited prior.
That would be intelligence streetwise.
For me?
For whoever wants to determine.
Well, Rev, take us there. You roll this.
Okay, I will. These places are sometimes hard to find. Now, so can I take him to one of the more drug-oriented ones?
They're all drug-oriented.
Okay,
They're
so do I get? Is this my specialty? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
so
this is
do I get my specialty on this then?
If it's in streetwise, yeah.
Especially as drugs. So.
Hell yeah.
One whole success. Not so good.
Yeah, like you're thinking if there's anything active tonight. The big issue is it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Despite what the song says, the club is not blowing up on a Tuesday. There's probably some out there, but you cannot seem to connect them.
Well, I mean, I may be able to provide some assistance, if you are in need. I have a stock of private reserve.
Yeah, that could be acceptable. I know
this is private reserve, so I would be giving up my private resources. I'm sure you can understand that this is something that would be a particular favor that I would be granting, that I might expect in return.
I have no problem repaying a favor to you. But I don't want to put you out in any way.
Well, I mean, I'm barely hungry at all, and I can see in your eyes, child.
Please don't call me. I'm old enough to be your father, Rev. Come on.
True you are. And call no one on earth a father.
Or there's anyone.
I'm here to help.
I mean, I could probably just arrange to meet some people to meet us. Sorry, some kind to meet us.
can arrange this.
This one I will absolutely give you for free. It is completely within the realm of possibility for you to set up, like, call a service and be like, this is a thing I'm into.
I was thinking,
And
like,
an eyelash would not be batted.
I'm feeling like Efrys would have paid for it before too, so
I wouldn't be surprised based off your feeding method.
yeah. So I can definitely do that. If you're not hungry, then I can just Uber them here. Is there anything else you guys want to do tonight?
You're going to pay for it?
Yeah, of course.
You're going to make a sacrament into a commodity, an exchange? Are you going to trade this in pieces of silver?
Probably just an e-transfer.
Yes. Well, hey, you go with Kane. And, if you ever want to talk about this, I'm here. If you ever need help, I have vessels I can...
What's Rev's occult knowledge?
One with a specialty in Christian mysticism.
Okay, you know that statement, go with Kane, is an interesting one?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, just if you weren't naturally aware. That's an interesting statement for a kindred to throw around.
Yeah, I guess I'll just send a couple messages. Uber somebody over. I don't know where. Not to the hideout. No, I'm sure they'd be discreet. What the hell? Could I send someone to our hideout, or would that be something I
am
wouldn't?
not going to tell you what you can do.
All right, well, that's what I'm going to do.
Can we?
You can do whatever you want. You're there.
Are you making this call while we're on the phone?
See, like in the grand scheme of things, if this were to be presented in another form of media, I'm just a guy in a chair reading a book. You guys are the ones telling me what's in the book, so...
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you guys are okay with it, I'm going to just call somebody over here.
Not okay.
No?
Please bring as few people as possible to our dark cave.
These services are very discreet.
Well, then get a hotel room and discreet there.
Jeez. All right, I'm going to go home.
Is your blood to be delivered in a brown paper bag?
It's
no.
It's due to if, let's say, they were caught, tortured, and they give this direction away. We would not want that. That's why.
Wait, we don't want them caught and tortured, or do we?
We don't want them caught, tortured for our information.
These services are very discreet, but I understand. I'll respect that. I think that I'll head home for the night, and I'll see you tomorrow evening then.
Tomorrow evening it'll be.
All right. So you head home, and you can easily set up to cover exactly what you're looking for. You also don't have to worry about the cost because you have money.
Okay.
Yeah, your resources are good. You're not hitting the point where you need to roll for anything whatsoever. Aramis, you get confirmation on the address of the fight for tomorrow night.
Sweet.
It
is in like a scrapyard / auto shop combo in East York.
Oh, East York, fancy.
Yeah.
It's not the New York, but I'll deal with it. I'll figure out a way to cope.
I love it. Yeah, they don't give you a name, but they give you the address.
And what goes on in these fights? Bare knuckles?
It, for the most part, I guess, unless someone decides to be trashy.
It all depends on what
In my
people
mi-
agree to. Like,
Is it
people,
mixed martial arts?
people have agreed to fight to the death before. It's happened super, super rare. But, like, it all depends on what people agree to. The terms are set between the combatants. And then that just determines how the betting works after that.
Right, and how trashy the person holding said event is. If he decides to, be mad about, I guess, being swindled or something, etc., etc., details. So, couldn't be weapons, cannot be weapons, probably mostly fists, as they're agreed.
And you're going up against a ordinary mortal.
Could be. It could be another kindred like me wandering around these fights. Who knows?
I'll give you this information for free. It's usually rare to see another kindred. Like, as much as this is a large city and you know that there is other kindred out there, it's not a case where it's like you walk down the street, oh, that's a kindred, that's a kindred. That's like there's still, like, humanity still massively outnumbers vampire kind.
He was like saying, like, there is a possibility, however small.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's incredibly unlikely, but if it happens, I'll deal with it. But I don't believe so. In most cases, I should be able to handle myself.
All right. Is there anything else for the rest of the night other than a feeding, which is easily dealt with? What is Efrys' hunger level at?
I believe it's 3.
It's 3? Okay. If it's at 3 and you go about the right method of procuring and stating what you are looking for, you do not need to make a single roll because your money is rolling for you right now.
Wonderful.
Before we get to the next day, anything from the Rev or Aramis? You still have about... You're looking at 4 hours before you have to start to get worried and, like, prepare.
I'm just trying to think if Aramis would feed now or feed tomorrow, so he can possibly, in case he gets, more hungry, in case the beast stirs, and when he wakes up, that he can be fully satiated rather than have that gamble night before.
It is determining risk.
Yeah, I think it would wait until tomorrow. Other than that, unless the Rev needs to get driven somewhere, Aramis would probably go and start go back to his home and start looking at videos from people that a certain trainer has trained.
Absolutely.
To get ideas.
100%.
Aramis, if you need any assistance before your fight tomorrow, don't hesitate to come by and pick me up. Otherwise, I will see you at the event.
Right, and he'll text you the address after you say that.
Great.
Text both of you.
And the time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to spend the rest of the evening in quiet contemplation. My prayers for your victory tomorrow.
Muchas gracias.
Does the Rev spend his time in quiet contemplation, or does he go out on his own as soon as Aramis leaves?
No, the Rev turns out all the lights. Quiet darkness. And then that's a good question. Can I Yeah, and then does a little Bible reading in the complete darkness.
You absolutely can. You absolutely can. It's very interesting being in utter darkness with a natural heightened sense of awareness. Like, you hear how alive everything around you actually is. So, like, you hear the creaking of wood from temperature and little things like that. That really make the most simple spaces have personality. And with that, the sun will rise. Mortals will spend their days doing whatever it is that they do. And hopefully enjoying it. But indeed, the sun does go down. And when the sun goes down, that is when you are active. Go figure.
Sun goes down, the fun comes up.
I know, right? Yeah, so we're coming up on Wednesday, January 9th, 2030. The fights, the event starts around 9. However, that's very low-level stuff. Aramis would not be involved probably till about midnight.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
One thing you do know, this is not something that you would inform a trainer about.
Yeah. You would not tell. Well, in this case, you would not tell Lawrence.
Yes, and it's not even for the fact of disapproval. It's for the fact of them being able to cover their own trail in case something happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. Perfect.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep. Coming up, it's right around 5:00 p.m. You guys are in a great season to be kindred.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. You're up. You have the night. You have not received any messages from anybody relatively important. Also, Rev, you notice your phone is absent from messages that are vitally important. AKA, look at my dogs. This is their names.
I didn't get
Nope.
any look at my dogs.
You got no look at my dogs.
No.
Oh.
They're training him. The dog trainers become the dog trainee.
That is a very logical assessment, especially considering the fact that he knew nothing about what he was. Like, it's not uncommon for a kindred to not know who turned them. That is unfortunately far too common. To not know that you made a ghoul, however, like, it would take an intelligence occult roll to try and think of like historical examples of that.
Yeah.
Look, he made history. He's popular already.
He is definitely one of the more unique cases among commonly known history in kindred kind.
We'll write on him this day.
Oh, Henry.
It's true.
When I first is my sire there with me?
Yes. He always makes sure to sleep in the same space. He has a usual routine. He does not. He is one of the people who you've actually learned the value of humanity from. Let me confirm if his is high or if he just understands. Yeah, his is also very high. So, like, he goes through the motions. He he buys art. He, he is very much treating this as a play, but he's doing it very much intentionally so.
Yeah. I'd like to speak with him about some of the things that we noticed in East York.
Absolutely.
see if he has any take on it. Mentioned the big clawed thumb was something that Caroline had seen.
Very intelligent. Okay, so you find him in his usual morning spot. He is outside. He is looking at the moon. He has what most people would assume to be cups of tea, but they are not tea. They are blood mixed with wine.
Fancy.
And he is. Oh, I see that you are up.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. What can I do you for? You've been doing a decent job running around, getting some stuff done, causing some madness, which usually happens to those who are thrust into situations.
Yeah, I'm definitely learning to keep a little bit under the radar. We were out in East York last evening, and there were some things that I wanted to consult you about.
Oh, absolutely. Shoot, give me the tea. As he hands you a cup.
Thank you. Of course, I have a sip, and mostly, can I recall any of, like, because what you said is that I had seen specific colors and
it's
things arranged.
Yeah, so it's nothing that you can specifically like recall exactly the combinations, but it's the way it's set up.
Okay.
So like the way, it's digging into weird sort of occult. It's the equivalent of like occult thieves' cant. So it's kind of flavored to who's using it.
Yeah. Okay. So at first there was just a variety of what seemed to be like messages. What caught my eye. Nothing that I picked up specifically, but once I mentioned that and brought it up with another in my coterie, she said she noticed just at the corner of her eye, she saw someone or something with a large thumb, with a clawed large thumb, and for the life of me, I can't recall what that is, but I thought that I might bring it to your attention.
Let me recall. I don't know. I don't think it sounds that. My best guess, it's probably something to do with the Chamazet.
Chamazet?
Yes, they're typically high-ranking in Sabbat and not the most common to find in the world, depending on where you are. But one of their abilities is the ability to mold flesh. And if they take it too far, I don't know what the term is. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. But there's something that they can do to make very, very dangerous beings. I just don't know anything about it. I've not investigated into it. I've more investigated into blood sorcery and how it works, because, well, my sorcery is not as generally useful as yours, so.
They all have a use in their own way.
You would actually be fully aware. Nigel Church, your sire, is a battle mage if there ever was one.
Nice.
Like, he has stuff like corrosive vitae, extinguish vitae. Like, he is designed to hurt people. So yeah, he's not like I'm gonna read books and check your blood out. That's not him. He does have a vast amount of occult knowledge, but he got it over time.
Yeah, for sure. Are these other kindred that are shaped in this way?
From what I've heard, they can be mortals, they can be kindred, they can be both. I don't know the extent of what can be done, but usually they're ugly bastards.
Are they Do they go through this willingly?
Oh God, no.
No.
Even if they start out willingly, it's horribly painful, and they're forcibly ripped apart and sewn back together through horrible blood manipulation. Who would manipulate blood? That's the worst.
Oh, it's not that bad, but in some ways. In some ways.
Yes, no. No, actually. I'm actually here on a journey of discovery myself. I'm reconvening with my sire to see if there's anything I can do to help her in her endeavors.
Perhaps someday I'll be blessed enough to meet her.
Only when you are ready. She is not a easy individual.
Of course, of course. Well, that's been extremely helpful.
Yes, but no, other than that, as for the communication, if you could decode the communication, you could probably find a location that would lead you to more clues, but you'd have to have more excursions and actually get closer.
Do you have any books on Sabbat communication?
You could check the library, but I've collected many books from many people. I haven't read from a quarter of them.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take a peek in there to see. Perhaps there'll be something.
Yeah, so as you walk in, this is the equivalent of, like, slightly scaled down, like the library in the first Mummy movie.
Yeah.
Where, like, there is actual ladders that go up.
And they roll.
And
right?
they roll.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna. If nobody's looking, I'm gonna go for a little ladder roll. Like I'm gonna jump on it and roll a little bit.
It's designed to be able to do that, and you don't get dirty looks. Like, if there was a librarian, the librarian would have a bottle of whiskey underneath the counter and be like, "Hey, what's going on? You good?"
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just take a stab at. Is it? I mean, is it somewhat organized?
It is. However, you're not the one that organized it.
Yeah.
So, take of that what you will.
Yeah, I'll try to look for anything that mentions the Sabbat.
Okay. I think I had. So roll me a intelligence plus occult roll.
Okay,
or academics. However, you will get to add 2 dice.
Okay. Sorry, what was the first one?
Either occult or academics.
And intelligence?
Yes, this is searching a library.
Okay, and I'm going to rouse for it.
Hell yeah, rouse. You get
1.
hungry.
Okay.
However, this will now be adding 3 dice.
Okay, wonderful.
Let's see what we get.
So, okay. Academics and intelligence. Adding 3 dice. Okay.
Very nice.
Nice.
With 6 successes, it takes a little bit of time. It'll probably take you a couple hours.
Okay.
However, you will find a couple of mentions of classical warfare methods used by the Sabbat to communicate, and this would be one of those.
Wonderful.
It's effectively the equivalent of smoke signals, with each color meaning a different protocol.
Okay.
You don't know what each color means, but you can now have a basis. Some means enter here, some means feed here, some means blackmail. Like, it's very much that style of communication.
Okay. And he wouldn't mind if I took this. No. Okay. So I'm going to send out a message to our group chat once I found this and just see what's going on, what everyone's doing now.
Yeah. At this point in the night, I don't know if Aramis will be getting ready for the fight just yet. However, you're probably looking at like 7:30, and you realistically don't have to be there till around 11.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to see where everybody is, and so I can go meet up with somebody.
All right. He puts on the group chat. Who bites?
Well, by this time though, has Aramis contacted the Rev about help or not?
Yeah, like maybe like 30 minutes after he stirs, he'll probably ask the Rev if he knows any he would refer to it as blood junkies or the like, or what other assistance he may have meant.
Well, just text back, come on by and we'll talk.
Give me 15, then he'll just text that and then send it with a thumbs up emoji.
I will reluctantly turn on a couple of lights.
Effort.
It's a cross he bears.
You know what? I'll give you like a quarter of an experience rounded down for that sacrifice.
How do I get rid of? I did a thumbs up, and now I don't know how to get rid of it.
You're just gonna have to be positive forever.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So I'm gonna rule that they're distracted by this, and that you don't get a response on the message.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just get a car to take me to the.
Easily done.
And I'll just be reading as I go.
All right. You're going through your reading. Make me a wits plus academics roll. Let's see if you pick up any more when you're driving. This won't be the easiest roll, but you might get something else.
I believe.
All right. No, you'll make one other connection. If you are looking at like a warehouse or some sort of larger facility, there's a very good chance that is, I believe the term is spawning pool. But I'm not correct, not 100% sure. It's something like that, or like breeding pit or something like that, where what they would do is they would find innocent people, turn them, and en masse throw them into the pit, cover it with dirt, and see who makes it.
Does it say if these people retain any of their previous memories?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, horrible. Okay.
All of them. They wake up confused, not knowing what happened to them, hungry, with the smell of blood around them.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense why why wherever you go, officers in large cities are usually hella stressed out because they're dealing with stuff, especially in World of Darkness.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
But yeah, so you make possible connections to possibly further decipher what you're looking for.
Wonderful.
But yeah, you are now back. Everyone gets there around actually pretty similar time, other than Efrys, who is about an hour and a bit after the initial meetup between the Rev and Aramis.
Yeah, well, we'll be going out to find Aramis something to eat.
You guys check your phone before you leave?
We probably in the middle of our hunt when you sent that first text.
Probably.
I mean, how do you normally like to hunt there, Aramis?
Usually I go for those around the fighting pits, so to speak.
Really?
Yes, get if someone's fawning over you or a fan or just excited to see people fight, why not partake in that experience?
So maybe
it's
we
easy,
should.
it's quick.
Is there a gym we could find at this time? It's still
Absolutely.
early evening.
There should be a few. I probably shouldn't-
Where people. Yeah. Well, hey, let's go. Let's go to one.
Would I know that if I went to the gym I usually go to, would that be a decent place to feed, or would that have to go would I know like a different gym that would be a better place to do?
If you were to go to the gym, the only problem that you foresee would be you'd probably have to stay and train to keep up appearances. However, you could feed at the event. If because you could show up early, and that would still count as the type of venue.
Ah, okay. We could go to the venue early if the early comers or like might be applicable for our situation.
Well, then before we head there, do you mind if we just I minister to the flock?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just going to go out there and see where the needy speed freaks are.
All right, wits awareness.
Wits awareness or wits streetwise?
Wits streetwise would work. I'll allow it.
Okay, all right, because that's what I'm looking for.
And you get your drugs bonus.
Drugs
bonus.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Well, I'll get 2 successes.
Two successes.
Oh, I'm rolling like crap.
You are. Yeah, you're looking around. You find 1 or 2 people. One of them you would feel kind of bad taking advantage of.
Really?
Younger girl, little pregnant.
Oh.
Immediately felt bad.
Oh yeah.
I will.
You can taste that euphoria.
Oh no.
I'm going to.
The other one, middle-aged gentleman, clearly rough shape, but he's not, falling apart. He's hanging in there, but he's clearly on something.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, Aramis, perhaps you could do that poor young thing there a favor and give her 20.
You want? And he just looks in that general direction because I'm assuming he's looking also in that general direction.
Yep.
It. Sure.
Thank you. See, we've both done good work. Now I'm going to go do my good work, and I will.
Wow.
I will minister to him. Maybe a little awe, and I only need 1.
You only need 1? All right. You will still have to roll.
Well, I could need 2.
You could. You will still have to roll your manipulation plus. I believe it was persuasion.
Okay. I'm not even going to awe this.
Yeah, because if you use awe, you're going to get the attention of the woman as well.
I think that's okay. That's 5.
Yeah, you're good. He's just happy to be talking to somebody.
Yeah. And I'm happy to be talking to him.
And then he takes a nap.
Yeah.
You can take 2 if you want.
Well, no, because if I can't take 2 unless I drain him totally.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So, this is not the night for that.
That's totally a possibility. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say that you can't just drain him totally.
Yeah. Oh, it's always. I'm leaving the possibility open. Okay, now that that's done, we got lots of room to go help Aramis.
Absolutely. You show up after a little bit of driving. All of the actual lights for the whatever this business is called is off. They've covered the signs on purpose. However, there is indeed something going on here. It's disguised as a party out front, but when you get to the back, you do see the full-on setup that you're looking for. There's a couple bartenders. There's a couple drug dealers who are clearly sanctioned to work at to be working at this event. There's some bookies. There's currently a fight going on between 2 young women. They have zero technique whatsoever. They're just throwing overhand rights. Constantly throwing overhand rights. Whoever gets hit first is probably going down.
Damn.
You've got to show more technique than this, Aramis.
Music bumping. It's a good time.
Oh, most definitely. That no. And just I can't not do that.
I mean, I imagine you're like a poet, but with bodily harm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is. Ooh, that's a. I mean, it starts. He just narrows his eyes a little bit. It looks. Thank you. All right.
I want you to fight to your potential. I want you to be you.
Hold on, you're gonna have to roll for this because this might just confuse Aramis more and affect his fight.
He's confused and suspicious now.
I know. Rev.
Yes.
Roll me charisma.
Okay.
And persuasion.
Okay.
Because you are trying to, do a good thing.
I will. Yeah. Well, you know what? I will even rouse for this.
Nice.
Oh, get a little hungrier. That's okay. That's why we topped up.
Yep.
Charisma. I'm going to get an extra die for this.
Do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 4.
With 4 successes, during the fight, you will get 2 additional die to add in whenever you want.
Oh.
Single use, 2 dice. Once used, it's gone. But it's your choice when it goes in. Yeah, the Rev goes into this, and you're like, you're twisted. But thanks. I get it.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted something. I don't think you want something. Sure,
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, you're overly confused, but at the same time, it kind of, sort of is making sense, you think.
Yeah, that's kind of stroking his ego a little bit. So he's like, fine. I'm not used to it. Fine. I'll take it.
All right. So at this point, do you inform Efrys where you are headed?
Yep. Okay. Aramis would have informed Efrys when he got back into the car after giving the girl not $20 but $40 because he's nice.
Ooh. Oh, nice. All right, so Efrys, you know that they are headed to the site of the fights.
All right, I guess I'll call another car, and I'll think maybe I should get myself a vehicle. But at least I get a read, so I'll continue reading.
Oh, this is gonna be you. Do you have a so in your clothing? Do you have a jacket that could fit like a full size book? Because this isn't like a pocket book. This is like a book.
If this is a large book, then I would have brought like an over the shoulder bag.
Perfect.
Like a leather. What was that?
Yeah. So are you are you dressed in your usual manner?
Oh yeah, yeah. I look like a just like a professor.
Perfect. Yeah. So you get the you get the second car. It drops you off. You see a party going on. People in various states of dress. People wearing either too much clothes or vitally not enough for early January, but still sweating. Like it's a vibe.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'll just wander through.
You do get a couple of strange looks.
Nice.
You get looks of every variety, but the bulk of them is like, okay, and then like a slight nod of respect.
Sweet.
As you make your way to the back, roll wits awareness. Let's see if you spot Aramis and the Rev first, or if it takes a little bit of time. Okay. It takes a little bit of time, and I'm gonna say that Aramis and the Rev spot you first.
Okay.
You guys notice him because of what he's wearing.
He's here.
Hide.
I suppose it takes all kinds to enjoy
And
the
like
fights.
the Rev got some looks,
Well, I don't have the collar in now.
but like
I just hose ring it.
with the collar removed, it's not as bad. You just look with the collar removed, you get more looks of like he has money.
Look at that hairline.
That did not work.
Not whatsoever.
I do not know why that did not work.
Yeah, but the looks you get are, oh, he must have money. More hairline, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, crisp.
I do not know why that zoomed in like that. Very strange.
But yeah, no, like Efrys is getting looks of like, is who what? A lot of confused people. Some people are wondering if he's like a big deal and can just get away with this, and some people are just wondering if he's lost.
Maybe he needs direction.
Yeah. I need to like would is it okay in the future to just carry around a sword?
I'm not gonna say that it's okay, but it's something you can do.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it. Like I don't think it's the right thing to do, but
Hold on. Keep going. I'm gonna do a Google search on something real quick.
Montreal sword and carry large weapons. It's not Texas. If it was Texas, it would be okay.
True. I might need to get a fake cane for situations like this.
Ooh, cane sword.
Don't take
Fancy.
the name of the cane in vain.
Ooh. Ooh.
What is your
Okay, so I can clarify this. It is perfectly legal for you to carry a knife or sword with you if it is to be used as a tool.
Okay.
If it's for self-defense, it's not allowed.
All right, well, it's definitely a tool.
So
A tool of murder.
if you are asked, hey, what's the deal with the saber? You have to be able to convince them it's a tool, a useful tool that you require on your person.
Okay. That's not going to go well, but okay.
What that told me is that the law enforcement will be fine with all cane swords. That's what I just heard from that.
Oh,
Every
no,
cane sword.
No, because that's different. That's a concealed weapon. That's a completely different issue.
Damn.
I appreciate.
Tried.
I appreciate the reach, though. But yeah, music's going. It's probably getting closer to like 9:30ish, based off of times when you would have got there. I think it's are going. And yeah, you now have met up. Efrys, you come in just to see one of those two women get knocked clean out, with like wild shots being thrown, all from the same arm, like no face coverage. They were just pissed at each other and throwing. At one point, they started to add in like hooks, though.
Well, I've never. My question is, does Aramis have like a fighting outfit?
If he does, he's probably not even in it yet, because
okay,
like he's still got at least 3 hours.
Yeah.
okay.
He would have stuff in his car. He wouldn't have it with him right now.
This isn't a luchador mask situation, is it?
He just takes off his shirt.
You like, as the night goes on, you do indeed see very unique garb. You will see some people who put masks on, some people who like they're like the next fight is a fight between two people, and they're allowing the use of brass knuckles.
I'm gonna text Caroline and ask her if she wants you to bankroll her, and I'll tell her about the fights that are going on if she wants to bet on them.
She will send a message back that says, "If I was there, yes." But I'll pass. That is put through the filter of Kendra playing Caroline.
Yeah. I was sure she wanted to at least bet on Kevin, though.
Hold on. No. The response is different. The response is a yes, please. All against Aramis.
All right. Okay. I see you. I see you.
What? How much?
Next session.
I don't even trust her enough to get my money back to bankroll her for that.
Yep, 100%. I'm just passing on the good word of Caroline.
All right, how much does she want to bet against Aramis?
No, I'm gonna say that she can't answer that question, and this is up to you.
All right.
She's not there. She doesn't know the odds. This is your call.
I'm not gonna tell Aramis this. So, Rev, you're looking a little flush. Aramis, did you have something to eat before your fight? Don't want to go overboard there.
I have a few hours, but I'm just going to start scouting into things a little bit.
Yes. So when you go to register and like do all of that stuff, you indeed find that you are fighting someone who has had about 10 fights on the circuit. Older gentleman, was a factory worker, and had been in and out of prison a couple times.
Oh, okay. Do I hear anything about like his fighting style, or if he's like
best akin to a Street Fighter / like brawling style?
Okay, got it.
He learned how to he learned how to fight in the clink.
Yeah. Right. So mostly no hold bars, reckless-ish rather than disciplined. Got it.
Yeah, he also can probably take a hit.
Most definitely. From being in the clink.
Yeah, but beyond that, like, there's like, if you ask about technique, you can roll a charisma persuasion. It's not a difficult roll. Like, you're still going to get some information unless you absolutely botch it. But
let's see. This is.
Oh, can't hear you.
oh, lovely roll, a 10 and a 1.
Yeah.
Yes. So with that, you do indeed hear that he does. You do through chatter and various things. He does have one relatively weak spot, and that is his left knee.
Got it. I understand.
And yeah, I'm gonna give you a -2 penalty on any attack you do that does not go after crippling this man's knee.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll go for the anyway.
Yeah, no. Just got a 10. I figured that'd be a good one. Alright, is there anything else that you guys wish to do before it comes up to Aramis's fight? This is a entry-level event into a complete, like a whole circuit. This is a different part of the nightlife of Toronto.
Is there any of the fights where one of the combatants appears to be either from tattoos or behavior significantly religious or spiritual?
Definitely. There is a couple. What you mostly see is like younger people who have had really rough upbringings. So they turn to a spiritual source for enlightenment, but don't get the memo that you shouldn't beat the shit out of people if they get you angry.
Mm-hmm.
So like big crosses tattooed on backs, stuff like that.
So once there's someone with like a big, crosses on them who just gets the crap beaten out of them. So is there's like a back area that they get taken to?
Yes.
So
So what you see for the tattoo is the back piece is an angel holding a cross, and the wings wrap around and go onto the chest.
Nice. Total
Yeah.
crap. That's just too much. I have to taste them. So I guess then they get beaten.
They do. Roll me a d10. Let's see how bad they get beaten.
Okay. Oh, here's what we do.
Okay. They probably won't be able to see properly out of one of their eyes for about a week.
Okay.
But beyond that, they're good.
Okay.
Also like sore ribs.
Oh
Bruised
dear.
hand. Won't be able to see out of their eye for a week. But overall, they were successful in not crippling themselves.
So do they have people with them?
One or two.
Okay.
They seem to have
will-
a close friend and also a woman wearing way too much makeup.
A Tammy Faye? I'll go over and hello. My name's Gordon.
Oh, pleasure. Nice to meet you. And he'll like purposefully try and pull his eye open a bit more. Okay.
Oh no, please.
Oh,
please,
no, it's
sir.
okay. It's okay. They'll heal. Whew, that was a good hook.
Yes, but I thought you acquitted yourself admirably, very well, and your left jab was, I think, surprisingly fast, and I think that it'll be very promising in the future.
I hope so. Man, I can't keep on. That hook was vicious.
Yes, indeed.
Are you normally a fan? You want an autograph?
Certainly. And I will pull out a little notepad I have that usually they'll leave instructions for Betty at First Redeemer. And sure, he's like, yes.
Is it a
please,
YMCA
please.
notepad?
Yes.
He's like, the Y. I used to go there when I was a kid.
Hey, it's still there. We're still helping people.
Apparently so.
And where did you get your tattoo done? It's remarkable work.
Oh, a guy in Seattle before I moved here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to go back because he's gonna finish and do like a nice sort of like crown of thorns thing on the chest,
Perfect. Do you mind if I take a look while you sign that?
Sure. Yeah, not a problem. At this point,
I don't want-
the woman is
Yep.
giving you looks of like, who's this old guy?
Not that old. So, what now? Are we in a side area or?
It's think of like if there's like a festival going on in like a park where they have the tents, like those.
So I could like awe just the tent.
Yes.
Okay, I will awe just the tent.
Okay, so they're all now enraptured by you. The look,
Okay.
the look from the woman goes from who is this old guy to ooh, this old guy.
Yeah, I'll grab like so I'll go to the first aid kit that's nearby because I'm sure there's something.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
actually very nice first aid
Okay.
kits. They're,
I will-
like they look like they came out of hospitals.
I'll get a razor blade and a little cup thing. I say, I've done a little bit of this. I think we'd better drain that eye quickly.
That'd be great, man. Like, I
Yeah.
just appreciate the help, man. You're really cool.
Yeah, and then I'll just do a little cut there.
Hold on. I see what you're trying to do here, but no, you're going to have to roll dexterity medicine
Oh, okay, sure.
because
Well, the good thing is, he's not. Oh no, I'll do it anyway. I've got to have him. I'll lose. Okay, so because I do have an extra dice right now for this because it's a physical one.
yep, it is. This is so
Two
you
successes.
don't mess up his face.
Yeah, 2 successes.
There's gonna be some scarring from where you cut, but it'll only be small.
And I'll just take one blood thing, and then that's it.
All right. So you cut it. There's a part that pops.
Yeah.
So some pus
And
does come out because it was looking like because it did start to bubble a bit. However, they will get ice on it, and it will ultimately. You did help him heal a little bit faster.
And then I'll, when they're not looking, drink that blood, and then.
Okay. Yeah, it tastes great. It's sweet. It's rich, slightly spicy,
Oh.
from adrenaline and excitement, with a hint of disappointment.
Yes, that's the. Oh. Now I don't think he hasn't had any kind of performance enhancing drugs, has he?
Roll a d10.
Come on, 10.
With a 6, not a lot and not recently, but there is still a hint in the system, just a touch.
Enough to get me over the hump.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
You get the sense that he tried them to see how much of an effect it would have, and yeah.
Okay, I'm going to. So what? Now I care about his name.
You didn't even ask his name, so.
Yeah. Now I'm
Wait,
going to find out.
You got a signature though.
Well, I got his autograph.
You did get a signature. Hold on, I'm gonna roll to see if it's legible.
Yeah.
Okay, the signature is legible.
I'm going to keep an eye on this
His
fighter.
name is Miles Carter.
How many miles are on that car?
Miles Carter.
Okay. I love the Lord.
It's true, and yeah, he is. Again, he's still just chilling there. As you walk away, he's like, "Man, no, that old guy wasn't that bad." I chuckled a bit.
How old
It was
is the
very
Rev look?
bad. 42, 40.
That's like it's like a 21-year-old kid you were speaking with. So like to him, you're ancient.
And to me, he's a baby.
It's true.
Yeah.
Truly. All right.
So while the Rev was doing that, I would have snuck away from Aramis, maybe just pretended to read the book, and then just walked away when Aramis wasn't paying attention to me, so I could go make a bet against him.
All right. So, what is the bet? Give me the amount.
500.
500. Cool.
Yeah. I text Carolyn to confirm.
She's busy. You do not get a response.
All right. The bet is placed.
I'm gonna change my Zoom name right quick. How dare you?
Ah, beautiful.
Efrys feels so bad too.
Yup.
All right.
I love it. Okay.
Go back to Humanity 8. You can betray me there.
Efrys and Aramis, I want you to both roll a wits awareness. As the night goes on, I'm going to see if you notice anybody, anything in specific that catches your attention. Okay, you got 3. You got 2. Efrys, no, this is completely out of... At one point, you try and find a spot to like start reading again, but then you remember where you are, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah. Nice.
Aramis. There is an area that is strictly VIP/important people.
Oh.
You cannot tell anything going on in there, but you can tell that that's what a specific area is. You would have a little bit of time before your fight, but before you get to do that, you will have to set the terms of your fight.
Okay.
So the gentleman just walks like, oh, you look young. That's unfortunate. Sorry, I'm gonna have to make you less pretty. You know.
Oh, right. So that's usual. Sorry, I'm going to have to ruin that lovely form you got there.
Ha! Fun. All right. What's your terms, kid?
Bare knuckles brawl usual.
Yeah, no, that's the preferred.
Mm-hmm.
What about low blows and throat shots?
Acceptable.
I like it. All right.
No weaponry, just full on brawl.
All right, and then do you want to do any wagers between us?
Sure. What were you thinking?
I got a shitty car worth $1,000.
Oh. I don't think so.
All
right.
For a second,
maybe
you see
best
him
man
look
win.
down at his left hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Nah, I shouldn't. Wife would kill me." All right.
All right. And I'll just I'll shake his hand, and then since the terms of it.
I need a strength athletics check. Because he is going to do the only suitable thing in this moment.
Squeeze my hand until it tries to break.
Yep. Oh, gee. Okay, he rolled 3-4. Nothing breaks, but you feel the pressure.
Yep.
Right.
I'll just nod.
Now with that being done, do you want to do anything about the VIP area yet, or do you want to go to the fight?
I would like to feed and look at the for the VIP.
All right.
So,
So, how are you going about feeding in this space?
looking for anyone particularly like excited to just to meet fighters or wants to talk or have some type of conversation about that kind of details.
Roll charisma persuasion. You have to get one success. if this were a different sport, there's a very suitable term. You're going,
Darn.
and people don't know you here.
Darn.
For some reason tonight, your name's not getting you much love, and yeah.
That's both good and bad. Oh well. If bad things happen, it's fine.
Come to the Rev. Get training in the arts.
Ah.
Oh gosh.
All right, and with the terms that you set, the bets move around and flow pretty well. The current odds are about 4-1, in the favor of your opponent.
Oh, I wonder why there was a massive bet there. Oh yeah, I understand.
So, if you lose, Caroline will make a total of $125 on top of her bet.
Okay.
But if you win, many people will make a whole bunch more. Do you have any pre-fight rituals?
Mostly hype himself up in the locker room, prepare, maybe do some shadow boxing.
Okay.
Almost actual shadow boxing. As the lovely arms decide to.
It's true. And I think as you go, and this is going, I will require a resolve composure, because this is something that your beast definitely gets into. You do not require a whole bunch of successes, and there will not be a punishment for this if you fail, even if you get a bestial, because this is just to add. Okay, yeah, you're good. You know that this is a fight. Control is the best way to go, even though your beast gets excited every single time you're about to go in there.
Yeah.
Okay. When most people think of, boxing or mixed martial arts, they think of elaborate entrances and crowds cheering. Not here. No, this is the equivalent of one of those old Def Jam video games where you walk out and you're surrounded by people, or you're in a cage and they close the cage door and they're cheering just for violence. They don't care who wins. They just like violence.
Yes.
So how we are going to do this, because it is a singular combat, is for each round we're going to roll a d10.
Okay.
If somebody gets a 10, the other person does not get a round.
Got it.
Because they caught you before you could do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Roll your first d10.
Wait, before this happens.
Yep.
I want to be as close as possible.
Okay.
To watch this.
You can make it happen.
Okay. I get right up there, as close to the bars as I can.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Face pressed right there.
You can see him. Here we go. D10. First round. Here we go. He got a 1. You get a free round. What do you do?
Cool. Well, monitoring his stature, he's gonna wait for a moment where he can, sneak a little bit of shadow action and pull at the left leg and then attempt to kick his knee.
Go for it. You absolutely can. With movement and lighting and all of that, it's definitely can be done.
Okay, so what am I rolling strength roll?
Yep. And if you are using shadow action to do it, this would also be pulling from your arms.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. He's definitely pulling from arms though.
Okay. So if I don't believe I even get a roll from it, but if I do, let me know. I'll check over the power if need be, but I think it's good if you Get used to calling up what's needed. So while you're looking that up, what happens is he starts to move in, and is gonna go for a real big swing, not realizing that he's leaving himself completely open, or not caring. One of the two.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about mortals not getting an action, so I think it's like a resist. Yeah.
I'll give it a check, but I think this is you adding to the. Okay, so you deal. So you would roll Wits Oblivion, and I would just do my regular Dex Athletics for dodge.
Okay.
So the first part of this will be using your actual arms. So first you need to rouse. You're good. So as you rouse, Rev, you notice this right away. You see that the floor in the spots where the light isn't touching gets darker than usual and looks like it's kind of pulsing to reach out. Roll your Wits Oblivion. Okay, based off of a 1, he is not going to get a roll to resist this. However, I will roll his soak. He will, at minimum, take 1 damage.
Okie doke.
Okay, so he does indeed take 2 points of superficial damage. Next round will be when you could then go for the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll again.
Got it.
Oh, I got a 10.
Dang.
He is in place. However, he is indeed going to try and hit you.
Okay.
Because he does not like what is going on, even though he has no idea why his knee is so jammed up right now. Roll a Dex Athletics. Let's see if you can get out of the way. You have to beat 4 successes. Okay, so that will mean that I'm rolling this many dice. 3 damage will be incoming, but you can soak. Do you have... I do not believe you have Fortitude.
I do not have
So
fortitude, no.
just roll your stamina. He has taken 2 so far. And you have taken 3 as he clips you right in the jaw. 3 points of superficial damage.
I have taken it.
At this point, we're going to do one more round to see if there is a surprise effect. Then it will just go back and forth.
Kill him!
I got a 2. 3, okay. So he is currently held in place. However, he will start to be able to get out after this. Unless you reapply the arms. But he is in a position where you can hit him.
Okay. I will do the kick and I will add the 2 additional dice.
Oh, both. Hell yeah.
Why not? I'll browse for it too. Why not? Let's have all the fun.
Beautiful.
Nice.
You don't get hungrier. Your beast is getting in on this. The energy is flowing. You see the perfect spot. Okay. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take away 2 dice from his pool. Actually, no, right now he's just taking away 1. He's taking away 1. But he is grappled.
Okay.
He is grappled.
Yep, I rolled on. So this is going for a straight kick to basically destroy the ACL, or try to.
Okay. And with With that, you kick him in the knee. He almost goes down. Roll a d10. With a 9, do you want to do permanent damage or no?
He'll do permanent damage.
Okay. With that 9, you straight kick, and the crowd just hears a crunch. As the shadows pull back to assist the breaking. I'm gonna see if he's gonna tap because of this, because his knee is done.
Rev gets up. Yes.
Okay. He's smart enough to know, like, walking's valuable. He goes down and just taps the ground 3 times.
He's not going to Karate Kid it?
No, he is. So, you know what? He would Karate Kid it if he wasn't like a 50-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Like, pain isn't what he's worried about. He's worried about the fact that he's going to have to go home to a wife with a shattered knee.
Nice.
So, yeah, that gets called. Efrys and the Rev, I need you both to roll me Wits Awareness.
Okay. That was my desire for tonight, was to see Aramis breaks a bone.
Yep. You had that desire before you knew the fight was coming up, which was beautiful.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
Compulsion time.
There will not be compulsion for that one, only because it just fulfilled one of your desires. You are so in the moment that you are loving it. Yeah. However, Efrys.
Yeah.
You like meeting interesting people from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Aramis, roll me a d10. Someone might be here. He might just be passing through, but you have to get a success for this. Oh, so close. Okay. You see into the VIP area, and that's probably where the interesting people are. That's also where the money is changing hands.
Okay.
So you got to try and get back there.
All right. I have to run for just 1 second, but I'll be back in just 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. Not a problem. We can easily jump around.
Okay.
Aramis.
Mm-hmm.
You are coming out of the ring, and indeed, you will be given a cut of the winnings. You will be given $2,000.
Awesome. Gave 40, get 2,000.
2,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like, the guy you fought was 10-0. He's got some heavy hands on him. Like, you felt the weight of his hands. He's dropped some people. You just destroyed him.
Another one of those strikes would have downed me.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it wouldn't have downed you. It would have put you into aggravated, which takes a lot more to heal.
Okay.
Yeah. But indeed, the promoter will come up and be like, "Not bad, kid. Not bad."
Gracias. He's like flipping through the money. Do you need what's with that area? It's just like not just knights that not set over to the VIP.
You haven't earned that yet, but I threw in an extra 500 as an incentive to show up again.
Okay.
You won a lot of people, a lot of money, and guess what? I liked your control of the ring.
Trying my best. It's better than wild bear swings.
If I didn't know any better, I would think you were a pro.
I tried it one time. Maybe again.
Well, I think you could do it either way. Yeah. What's the best way to contact you if there's some business going on? Maybe different locations?
I can give you my number, if that's fine.
Alright, that works for me.
Alright, and I will give him my number.
Alright. He will put a contact into your phone. It will not, however, have his name on it.
Mhm.
It will just say, answer for money.
He'll just give it just their eyebrow raise and the head nod as he understands.
If you don't get it, kid, I'm not going to tell you.
I understand. I know how this works.
Good. I'm glad you do. Where do you train out of? If you're willing to tell me, of course.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, powder performance currently.
Oh shit! Don't tell the old man about this.
I won't.
He does not like us. Don't know why. We support up and coming fighters, you know.
Well, he's in his old ways. I can see people being too reckless, not being his thing. You know.
Sweet science and thrill of all of that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he'll get it.
Maybe one day, one time.
All right. Either way, I gotta run.
Right. You do what you need to do.
Hell yeah.
I'll be see you around.
Hopefully. All right. Cheers. Efrys, how are you trying to get into the VIP?
Well, so there's people in there that, oh man. So there's people in there that are like, it's like there's just one bodyguard kind of standing there.
2.
Okay. And
bodyguard is a good way to describe it. They do openly have knives on them.
okay. I guess I'll just oh man, I don't even want to spend money, but I want to get in there to see some people here. I'll just ask if what the minimum, how much I can, how much.
This is a toughie. This isn't a easy situation, especially how you're dressed.
Yeah.
Everyone loves college professors. Come on.
Right.
I'm actually gonna set a timer on my phone, and if you don't have an idea by the time that it goes off,
I have one. I just don't know if it's gonna work.
That's fine. I'm still gonna set a timer.
Okay.
And you have 1 minute to follow through, or else you're gonna get questioned as to why you're looking at the bouncers trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. Okay. I'll approach the bouncers and I'll ask them if I can gain entrance to make a large sum bet on the next fight.
Most of the bookies are chilling out here. How large are we talking?
5.
5 what? I'm sorry, like
I don't know. 5, well, depending on what it's, $5,000, 15 grand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 15 grand might get like 15 grand is getting out there, but a 5 grand bet can easily be handled out here.
Yeah, it can, but that's just one fight. I was going to be making multiple bets, so I don't really want to sit out here.
Roll manipulation persuasion.
Fuck it.
or streetwise. I'll give you either.
I got persuasion. Okay, I got to do persuasion.
Cool. So what happens is the bouncers look at each other and they're like, they nod their head, and they grab you.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We'll be right back. We'll be right back, boss." There was one who was inside who comes out to watch the door as you are being escorted out of the event.
Okay, I'm gonna fight them. Like, I'm gonna punch the guy in the face.
First roll strength. Okay, roll strength athletics. Sorry, dex athletics to hit. The fight would have gone just as similar. I realized that I rolled the actual fight incorrect, but I will adjust for the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You go to swing. You
I'm gonna use the willpower.
on one die. I love it.
Determination. I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay, you got one.
Pays up.
So now both of these guys are gonna roll. This is kind of their thing, so they have 5 dice. Whoever you were going for doesn't work, and in response, they're even better at hitting people. So, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to need you to roll a Dex Athletics. And you're rolling against 10, because I'm counting them as the same person.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm now going to roll 16d10.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's going to be 17 because one of them is going to be a little bit stronger than the other.
My rolls were so good, and then I just rolled
Hold on.
8 ones in a row.
Just roll your stamina. Roll your stamina. Let's see how much you reduce this by. You reduce it by 1.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, because 10s don't double damage dice.
Okay.
So that is 12 points of superficial damage. We're going to look at character sheets so I can explain what happens to our lovely, lovely audience as Efrys tries to do something. So your health track is a total of 6.
Yeah.
But it's halved. Superficial damage is halved against vampires.
100%.
Yeah.
So you go
lucky
from
for you.
Being completely fresh to halfway to torpor. Do you continue to fight? They are wailing on you. You're bleeding. Like this is a scene.
No, I say, well, I've never. And I try to run away. I just go, I just comply with them.
Okay, you comply?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Running away would have been bad. They legitimately throw you out of the event. That could have been real bad.
That was real bad. So wait, what happens to my health bar? So what do I just put it at? 6?
So you fill the entire bar up. Hold on.
I'm impaired.
Hold on.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go. Your health bar is effectively you can take one full round gets you to having penalties. Then the next full round is when you actually go down.
Okay.
So you guys both saw that happen. Your clothes are destroyed. They're covered in blood, dirt, scraped when you got thrown.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I love this sleeveless sweater.
That's
Aram-
not right.
It's a sweater.
Aramis is gonna. Aramis is gonna walk over to the Rev. Do you want to deal with that? I don't want to deal. Do you want to deal with that? I just got done getting my shit kicked in over there. I don't need to deal with this. I think you need to deal with that.
Rev, if you want, you can
Yeah.
roll Wit's insight to see if you think that you could deal with it in a not like.
What do you mean deal with, like?
Deal with Tim the post throwing out, not interrupting no bounces.
Okay,
He'll die.
cool. I
Yeah,
just wanted to offer a roll before another person made a dumb decision.
Oh, okay. He could, but that would have ruined his fight chances at this, and he doesn't want to do that. He works hard to get here. He don't want. He work.
Yeah. Now I've got two fighters here that I need to support.
One of them looks far worse than the other.
Yeah.
I know. I look so damaged. I'm bleeding. My scars everywhere. It's so bad. Hey, I won.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
Waylon.
go. I guess I better minister and go and help Efrys.
All right.
Indeed, you should go help Efrys.
You
Okay,
go
well,
out. You see he has been scraped across the ground after being physically thrown by two very large men.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's okay. It'll be okay. Maybe it's better if you're not seeing with me. There might be a reason to check out the VIP section if you guys can get in there.
Why?
I think I saw somebody in there that's of importance, but I mean,
What do you mean?
Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of over it, but whatever.
Well, if there's someone you saw, someone who might be a Sabat, or
You know what? It's all right. Efrys is like visibly like salty. I gotta check my book for damage.
Roll a d10. So you're not at the point of aggravated damage, which aggravated damage would be 3 rouse checks to heal 1 point, which you can do once per night. And you will slowly start to recover the points of superficial. So unless you get into a fight, you don't need to try and force a rouse to heal the superficial.
Okay.
And the book is tore up.
Fucking son of a bitch. Okay, is there any book repair shops?
Not open at this point in the night.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm so salty. I'm just gonna go sit on the hood of Aramis's car, and I'm gonna just like make sure the pages are in order and just read angrily.
So you're angry reading. I just want you to roll me a... Roll me a composure plus stealth.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, let's see what you get. You have 2 successes. You get a couple people being like, does he even know who... Why is he just chilling on that dude's car? But no one who makes it an issue.
Yeah, okay.
That was fun.
I thought if I beat him up, I could show off.
You
I
know
just
what?
like to
You
not fight.
probably could have. And if you want to try again, I will not stop you. However...
No, this book is us. More important.
Okay.
There's more important things.
So, as for healing, every round, you can make a rouse check and heal 1 point of damage if you wish.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
And it will not you'll naturally heal with your morning rouse checks as well.
Yeah. I'll do it a few times, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna count that one as 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a 10. I'll give you 2 for that.
Ready. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, I'll do it a couple times.
Ooh, okay,
Oh,
2
nice.
10s. Jeez.
That's another 2.
All right,
Great
that's
healer.
great. That's great. That's good enough. See the power of the written word.
Turns out your jaw wasn't broken; it was just dislocated.
Yeah,
Nothing learning can't fix.
and you know that this book is probably not a one of a kind, but it's getting close to that, especially based off the content of what was in there. Because you had just scratched the surface.
Mhm.
So
Now the whole thing's
also,
scratched.
book repair will be a
Yes.
very interesting thing, because you'll have to find someone who is trustworthy to repair this book.
You know what? I feel like
Because this
I
isn't
could
like
repair it myself.
this isn't a general history of warfare.
no.
This is like a kindred specific history of warfare. So it talks about how they handled the first, historically how Sabbat have fought, Anarch have fought, Camarilla have fought. This was a tome.
Damn it. I love this book.
Yeah, so this is when the Rev comes out to see what he sees. Efrys on the hood of a car looking at a destroyed book.
Oh, I thought we had already spoke.
No.
Okay.
Well, how are you doing?
I don't know. Look at my shirt. What are you guys doing in there?
Well, I mean, my evening's over. It's just downhill from here. Maybe some light meditation. Just reliving some of the moments from earlier.
Is Aramis fighting again?
I don't think so.
No, he got an invitation to a proper event, not like an entry level sort of deal based off his performance, but No, unless there's no point in Aramis fighting here. He knows that. Like at this point, it would just be potential reputation damage if he were to lose.
It's good to see.
It was good. It was a good fight. Don't tell him, but Caroline placed a bet against him.
Oh, but of course you did.
So not only is this outfit ruined and this literal wealth of knowledge, this nearly irreplaceable book, but also I'm out $500 because and I really don't think I'm going to be able to get that money back, but I'm going to try. So this I was so excited when I found this book. And it's all been downhill from here. It was nice to see Aramis win, I suppose, but I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe we should go try to figure something out. Maybe I don't know.
Well, envy is a sin, and I can understand how you feel somewhat strange having assisted Caroline in her sinning. But we should take pride in our packmate and his ability to deliver such physical damage, even holding himself back.
Yes, it was strange that she asked to bid against him, but that's kind of just her, no?
Efrys, let us not be like Carolyn.
Oh
shit!
Everyone
let us be brothers.
Well, in some ways, yes, but everyone has positive qualities.
I'm not saying she doesn't have positive qualities.
And everyone has negative qualities.
To the contrary,
Rev.
I think that her envy is something that can be harnessed. But I would never want something like that to come between us.
No, I don't think it will.
I appreciate you and your intellect. I don't envy you anything. I wish that you would not envy me anything.
I don't.
We each have
Except
our
for your
strengths.
Non-destroyed clothing.
Would you like me to get you some clothing?
The shirt off your back, I believe, is a passage of your...
Well, if you would like this shirt.
No, that's okay. I'm okay. Just playing with you. Thank you for coming out here to check on me.
Well, you do need clothes.
Yeah.
We could go buy a mission.
No, that's okay. Those
We
clothes
could take some clothes from someone, say in the VIP tent.
I don't think I'll be getting in there.
Well, I could go.
If you can get me some clothes from out of the VIP pit, that would brighten my night.
Okay, I will size up Efrys.
Okay.
I shall return.
Thank you.
And I will... Now, how many entrances does there appear to be for the VIP tent? Just one?
Just one.
And is it a lot of people there?
Every once in a while, there's people who are like trying to go up, get in, see what's going on. Inside, there's a smaller amount of people, but there is at all times two bouncers.
Okay.
So, like, you would now realize there is 2 bouncers on the inside and 2 on the outside.
Okay. Okay, well, I think there's only one thing for me to do. And that is I better be awful about this at the front of the tent.
Okay, how are you being awful?
Well, I'm turning on, and I'm going to.
Okay. So you walk up. At what
Yeah.
point do you turn awe on? Like when you're right there, when you're approaching?
Right when I get there.
Okay. As soon as you start to exude this supernatural confidence that you know you have, everybody in that area is now paying attention to you,
Good.
including the people not in the VIP.
Good. Gentlemen, I nod to them.
What can we do for you, man? How can we help?
Well, I wanted to discuss something with a friend of mine who's in there. It's a little sensitive, of course, but
All right, what's your name?
my name is Gordon.
Gordon. Cool. 1 second.
Sure.
And they'll check back, see if anyone knows a Gordon. Roll a d10.
Well, it's Canada. Someone knows a Gordon.
All right, you got a 7. They're like, all right, we got someone who is connected to a Gordon, but you don't look like the guy.
No, I don't.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I appreciate the vibe you're giving off, but like,
I say, I whisper in Miles Carter, the fighter who lost, I would say, somewhat spectacularly earlier this evening.
yeah.
I represent someone who is interested in whether or not certain events are on the level. And I don't want my presence here overly advertised.
Understood. Roll manipulation streetwise.
Okay, no drugs here,
No,
unfortunately.
because that on the level
Oh,
and making sure.
do I get my awe?
Yes, you do. Your awe is still up.
4.
4, okay. You see in the tent, someone turns around and goes, let him in for a sec, I got it. Alright, no, I can... What do you want to know about the process? We make sure that everyone agrees. We get we get it on video. We keep a little archive. Aramis,
Really?
you know that that's not true whatsoever.
No.
Um,
Well, Aramis is not. Well,
yeah.
or-
But no, we keep footage. We see various things. We make sure everything's on the level. Terms are set. He just had a bad night. It's unfortunate, but it happens.
Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm not saying tonight wasn't on the level, but I'm wondering about future nights.
Who do you represent? You're asking a whole bunch of questions.
Okay, so what is this? Is this guy near Efrys' size?
This guy is a little bit slightly smaller, but he is wearing baggy clothes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black
Black hoodie. It's clearly designer, but like designer in the way that it looks a little bit obnoxious. That's just his whole aesthetic.
Okay. I'll say. Look, is there somewhere a little more private I could discuss this with you?
Sorry, not with me. I kind of got to stay here.
Oh, this is one of the bouncers?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, like I got the protection here. I make sure everything's on the level. I keep an eye out, stuff like that. Like I appreciate it. And I'm down to chat here, but nah, I gotta stay here.
Okay, then I'm going to rouse and entrance him.
Okay.
Ooh, well, that's good.
Okay. You do not get hungrier.
All right, so charisma plus presence versus composure plus wits.
Composure wits. This guy's probably about average. Actually, no, he's just a little bit above. I got 3. It's a tie.
Let me willpower in this.
Okay.
I don't know why. Oh, there we go. So that is 5.
Cool. So you succeeded. However, as part of this, your beast makes you want to. You want to make this guy, give up some stuff he normally wouldn't. You just get that itch in the back of your head that, whenever it's there, you just go with it. It's the way of your clan, really.
Yeah. So I will. See what? Well, they're not going to. Oh, okay. So I will be.
Yep, this is a very delicate situation.
Yeah,
so
I'm just going to. Well, I'm going to say there must be somewhere private we can discuss something. Quickly.
What are you suggesting with entrancement?
Well, what I'm trying. So he's got unnatural allure, infatuation akin to falling head over heels in love. So what I want to do is take him somewhere private, drain him into unconsciousness, and take all his clothes.
Okay, so that is very much possible. He'll look over to someone who's a little bit overdressed for what's going on, and be like, "On the job training. I'll be back in 5."
No, I won't.
And the kid looks stressed. He's probably like 23, 24. And he's like, "Oh crap. This is I don't know what to do." And there's no insight required to roll. He is clearly close to a panic attack, but he will bring you to a very nice SUV, blacked out windows.
Oh, not too far from where Efrys is, bro.
No, not too far. But he's focused on you.
All right. I guess that's not quite the sound I make. But yeah.
All right. Yeah, you drain him to unconscious. However, you are going to have to. I would like both Efrys and Aramis to roll a d10. Because you just directly resisted what the beast was pushing you to do. Which was to get more information from this guy that he should not be telling you.
Oh, that's what I was wanted.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I just thought about humiliating him.
No.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay.
You want information from him because he clearly knows stuff. Okay. I'll let you play it back.
Yeah, sorry. That's okay. That's different. So, and I want
because he was asking questions. Who do you work for? All of this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's only fair that what? If he's gonna be that rude, he should give you information.
Yeah. Okay. I will try to. Well, first I'll try to find out who he thinks I work for.
How do you word it?
Like, I'd say, like, look, who do you think is going to send someone like me to do it?
Well, not somebody from in town. We know the usual players, so you're clearly out of town. Maybe coming up from the border?
I represent some southern interests, yes.
All right, good to know. What other interests do you have, huh?
Well, I'll say, amphetamines.
Oh, I got connections.
Do you?
I do. I got a whole bunch.
Such as?
Well, I can't give out names. You know,
Well,
codes and honor.
it's like I'll give one of our rival suppliers, like you can give a name like Fats Jimmy.
Oh, we don't operate out of New York anymore. Are you kidding me? Fats Jimmy is old news.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, but like who?
This one you're gonna have to. I'm gonna read entrancement.
Okay, yeah.
Because this is starting a whole nother thing.
It's dice their presence rate rating to any social dice pool against the entranced subject.
Okay, so you you will get to add the dice, but roll your manipulations plus streetwise.
Okay. Hey, and this is
I have a
drugs.
set DC.
This is drugs, so I'm adding a lot of extra dice.
Yeah, this might completely change certain things. Based off the entrancement, that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, no, five's a very good roll. He's like, you know what? Fuck, I'll take a risk on it. Southern interests are always good. I mainly go through Monica, personally, but that's at the behest of the big man, you know. So Monica's usually a good go-to, but she's hard to connect with.
I'm gonna have I keep notes that are so disorganized because it's just that's what his head's like. So is this enough for my? Have I got enough for?
If you can get, you have two paths you can take.
Yeah.
Who's head dude, or a way to contact Monica. Because now you know about the information that he has, but you still don't have the information.
Okay, well, I'll say, yeah. Where do you? How do you contact Monica?
You're gonna have to roll for that one.
Okay, I mean, I'll say, like, I went. Yes, I guess I used the dead drop at the Eaton Center. But sure, what do I? Fast talk.
Fast talk will apply if you use the stat that it's connected to. It'll apply.
What, manipulation?
Yeah. So manipulation plus
fast talk. It's persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh no, it can't be persuasion.
Oh, okay.
You know what? No,
So
it can be. It can be. No, go for it. Fast talk applies.
Okay.
Because it's manipulation. I was thinking different systems where persuasion is if you're telling the truth.
That's better. Ooh.
Oh. You know what?
4, 5, 6, 7.
So you get 7. He's just gonna give you both. However, you like playing games with these people, and they have connections.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, within the next little bit, make your way up the chain and have a conversation with one of the two. That's your compulsion. However, yeah, no, the dead drop. Oh, I forgot about that dead drop. I didn't know she still even touched the Eaton Center. I know she's got a burlesque club downtown. That's how I connect.
What, like burlesque?
Absolutely. I think it's called Shattered Hopes or something like that.
That's too blunt. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's where, oh, what? Sorry, I'm distracted. Hold on, there's something going... Yeah, no, because that's where I got the, my connect to her, right? Because, like, I was doing some business, I was going about, I was making some things happen, and that, hold on. I have the character made, but there's so many characters.
So little time.
That's where that's where I got my connection with Mr. Teixeira, who is like who is like the real big thing. I can't be out here for too long though. So like if we're either we're gonna hook up or I gotta go back in and deal with business.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Now I drain him into unconsciousness.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you drain him into unconsciousness. Perfectly fine. Yeah, do you want him unconscious for a couple hours? We'll remember most of this. Couple months, probably won't remember a thing.
I think months.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so you drain 4. And,
I don't get any benefit from it whatsoever, unfortunately.
Yep, but he is
However,
out.
oh, wait. No. I will drain 2. And then I will call Efrys over.
Oh. Okay. So you drain 2. Efrys. Rev comes over. What do you say?
Efrys, this gentleman has kindly offered to give you not just his clothes, but also a little bit of his blood.
He's unconscious.
He is.
He is now, yes.
If you choose to do this, you will take a stain.
Yeah.
However, do note the state you're in. If you want to try and resist it, you will have to roll Resolve Composure.
But it's against my feeding method.
100%.
Yeah, like I don't want.
You can still feed other ways.
No, I realize that, but I'm not comfortable with it.
Okay. In that case,
we'll take his clothes.
Resolve Composure. Resolve Composure. You just need 1 success. This is not a difficult resist. This is against your feeding method. You have high humanity. This is not a tough roll. This is not a high check for you.
I should be able to do it. I have so many in those things.
Yeah.
Holy.
That's a close thing.
You consider it, surprisingly. But then you realize it's your beast coming through with the, well, he did hurt you, and it would be a great way, and you're like, and then you push it down.
And I just start taking off his clothes.
Can I, realize there's something going on here with him not being able to consent, or?
Yes, 100%. You've seen it a couple times now.
Okay. So I was like, would you like some of my blood?
No, I'm okay. I appreciate it.
Are you sure? Because I've got lots.
Rev, I want you to make me a intelligence politics roll or wits politics roll.
Okay. Let's do wits.
Because there is something you would realize in this moment, figuring out the consent thing.
Mm-hmm.
While it hasn't become a problem, a fly is in my face and it's bothering me so much.
Rude.
While it hasn't become a problem yet, consensualist kindred a lot of the time can open up problems for being found. Because they're like, hey, can I drink your blood? And unless they're creative about it, it can, yeah. You haven't seen anything that they're not, that Efrys is not. It's just something that you would be aware of.
I mean, I don't want you to expose yourself, and I don't want you to be hungrier than you need to be.
I'm just thinking about, like, now this is out of character because just like trying to remember the things I read about drinking, being offered kindred's blood and drinking it.
Yeah. Let's talk through it.
Is there anything, like, I forget what it is, but like there's different, I mean, that's like going into like blood pacts and stuff, right?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
So it is possible to form blood bonds, and there is flaws that make it so if you drink from someone's blood once, they're bonded.
Yeah.
The way that a bond is formed is if you are fed 3 times in a row.
Okay. Actually, I will
Also, if you have any sort of supernatural requirements from anything,
yeah,
it usually doesn't apply to kindred blood. And you would know an additional point of knowledge as well. If you were to drink blood from a kindred of a different clan, and they took the time to teach you how to use one of their disciplines, you could spend experience on that discipline and pick it up as one of your own.
That's pretty good.
It is. It's a dangerous thing, though, because then, like, you never know who's truly an ally or who could switch. So you could load someone up on a whole bunch of stuff and then all of a sudden have to go up against them, right? It's all figuring out how you want to handle it.
So to the Rev, I'll say, I will drink your blood, but I'm going to pry into your past if I do so. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Aramis, I'll say that at this point in time, it's starting to wrap down inside. They don't go too late because they don't want to draw police presence.
Yeah.
So you're still getting paid, like, relaxing, but you won't be. I'll let you know when you're coming out.
Yeah. Okay. I'll come out in a timely manner.
I see. I'm gonna drink some of the Rev's blood, and then I want to use my blood sorcery.
Oh. What are you using?
So, a taste for blood.
Okay.
That's right. Get a taste for this blood.
Make the roll.
Resolve plus blood sorcery is 1.
I'm not going to punish that 10. And indeed, you taste the Rev's blood, and I will let you know what you get.
So, sorry, what's a critical win?
This would count as a critical win.
Why is that?
Because you have a 10.
Oh, okay.
Yep, this would count as a critical win. So you do indeed get the fact that the Rev is a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Rev, you will get the Rev's generation within 1, which is always a very good thing to know. It helps you determine power level, things like that. So the anywhere from 13 to 11.
Okay.
Let's see what else we get. Rev, you've never diablerized someone else's soul into your own body, have you?
Not yet.
All right, so you get that as well.
Okay.
I mean, not that I know of.
I'm sorry. Can you go over for me what diablerize is again?
100%. I will absolutely do so. And additionally, the Rev has not consumed the blood of any other type of supernatural creature within recent nights, nor is he one himself.
Okay.
So, diablery. Normally, kindred do not drink from kindred on a regular basis, and even less normally do they drain them dry. But when you do, there is a innate battle of wills between the kindred being drained and the one doing the draining. Whoever wins gets the body. And if you win, you then have a roll to see how much experience you get to spend on what they had.
Okay.
So, for example, if I look, if we look at your sheet, and let's look at your sheet. What is your low? What are some skills that you have very low?
Well, streetwise and subterfuge.
Perfect. So if you were to do that and they had streetwise and subterfuge, you could increase your skills in those with that experience. Because you absorb their knowledge. You can do the same with disciplines. So it's a very fast way to gain power. However, it also makes you a target if it's discovered that it's something that you have done.
Mm.
Because then people are worried, well, will they do it again?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, you keep drinking from the Rev right now. You can get your streetwise and subterfuge right up.
I need it so bad.
So you're taking 1 dot or 2?
So is that for hunger?
Yeah, you can take. Well, I guess you can.
I can only have 1 to take, really.
Okay.
Yeah. So you take the 1. Rev, make a rouse check. Fun thing when feeding off kindred, it's not a guarantee that they get hunger.
Oh.
Rev, you're good. It feels glorious. It starts off painful, but then it's euphoric. And Efrys,
That's the stuff.
kindred blood compared to human blood, so much more potent.
Ooh.
Like it's good. His blood tastes excessive is the best way to describe it.
And while he is drinking, I will be reciting the Latin words of the transubstantiation.
Well, that was kind of like sex at Bible camp.
Oh, you had sex at Bible camp too?
Hey.
Didn't everybody? Yeah, okay. I'll take this guy's clothes.
Aramis, you come out. Where do you, Efrys? Where do you change?
I don't know, just kind of in between vehicles.
Cool, Aramis, you come out and you find the Rev off by your car, and Efrys changing.
Transforming. Oh. Not going to question it, but he'll walk over to Efrys either way, and just stop at like a wall or a car, and have his back towards him, so he doesn't have to watch him changing.
All right.
You got pretty wrapped up in there. You okay?
Yes, I'm feeling better. Thank you.
Aramis, when you after the you saw the clothes being put on. Make me a wits and awareness check. Let's see if you can tell who's there.
I say, do you like my drip?
Oh, you do like the drip. In fact, the drip is one of a kind. You can tell whose drip it is. You know that's bad.
Oh no.
Well, I think it's time to get out of here.
It's most definitely time for you to subtly get out of here. Where is that person?
I don't know. I think if I could stuff them in a convertible, I would have.
They're in their car.
Oh, okay, they're in their car.
They give us some fascinating information.
Could you point me to their car?
No, I think we should head to the Shattered Hope.
Why?
Well, for a little post-fight R&R.
It's the Shattered Hope.
Make a wits insight check, Aramis.
Thank you for understanding my face.
Yep. Also, Rev.
Yes?
I will let you set the amount of successes for this one.
What is he trying to figure out? Or what's the...
Why you're suggesting that the next step is to go to this location when a clearly criminal individual has just been robbed and left in their car in their underwear.
Well, I'd say 3 to figure out that I got some information from that person, and 5 to think it's that I'm compelled to do this.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I'll use that as a guide.
I mean, I think just confusion. Just part of the. Let the mystery be.
You know what? Shattered Hopes is an interesting name. You do have willpower before this is completely resolved.
Fine, I'll do it. Why not?
All 10s. Let's see it.
No, it's gonna be 1s. I can feel it in my bones.
It's the one bad roll.
Okay, you're at 3. You make the connection of information, guy in car. What did you do? What? No, why?
Okay. Rev, be honest with me here. What the fuck?
Aramis is the only one of us that knows the Rev's bullshitting too at any given time.
Well, where's the bullshit here? Rev says, well, I needed to assist our friend Efrys here in collecting some clothes. Efrys had particular tastes, so I went to acquire clothes that matched those tastes. It happened to be this individual. He happened to tell me some very interesting information.
Efrys, roll me a d10. If you succeed, only one bouncer is coming out to find the important guy. Oh no! Both the bouncers, you can tell now, are getting people out of the party, but they're also coming intentionally coming to find what's going on with the person who's supposed to be in charge.
Okay. Okay. Does Aramis notice this?
Yeah, you all notice it. Like, your attention is drawn as there's slow motion of head turns and big old bouncers who talk about bouncing and watch Roadhouse while they cook bouncer food are coming through the crowd.
I think it's
Hey,
time
we should
for us to
bounce.
pull a Commander
Yes.
Shepard.
Time for us to leave now. Let's go.
I should go.
Okay.
Yes, we should get him in the back seat. Efrys, get in the back seat.
Oh, can I send
You
the
want to
front seat?
drive? Drive.
No, you may not. You may not be seen.
No need to roll. You guys get away in drive. However, you will have to roll to see if anyone was in the space and saw anything else that happened, because nobody looked around.
Well, there was a black.
It's true, but roll a d10. They're not going to know exactly
Okay.
what happened, but they're going to know who was there. Yep. And as you're driving, the Rev all of a sudden was like, "Oh, there was a couple in the parking lot who were real worried."
But not this guy. I'm only here to salvage the souls of the meek and the kindred.
Is there anything in the pockets of these clothes?
There absolutely is. There's 3 burner phones.
Okay, I would have left anything like I would have left his wallet there.
Okay, cool. So you leave his wallet. You reach into the inside pocket of the jacket, or like, so it's a hoodie, right?
Yeah.
And you realize there's an inner compartment stitched in
Okay.
that contains $15,000.
Oh, interesting.
This was a whole like 6-hour night's worth of fights,
Yeah.
and the payout that Aramis got was 2,000, and he threw him an extra 5.
Hey, you guys, there's some money in this garment.
Well, let's give it to
really?
charity.
Yeah, I'm okay with
I
that.
mean, I think you should
I'm
take
check-
out the $500 you're out thanks to Caroline, but
In this situation, let's call me charity for getting the fuck out of here. Give it.
Do you really need this money, Aramis?
I don't think Aramis needs that money. Yes, we should give it to charity.
What's this way,
So
Aramis?
just to clarify, this was the guy that gave me his number, right? Or was this not the guy that gave me the
This
number?
is completely the guy that gave you his number.
I'm kind of glad I didn't suck him 4 points out.
Yeah, he would have been out of every.
Oh no. So only taking the 2, he's going to have vague memories of what happened.
Yeah, I
Big
know.
memories. Big memories is fine.
He can have vague.
I could have
Big
I could have money in the future when he wakes up. Unless he kept my number on his person. Oh, I know he doesn't have anything on his person no more. Never mind. No one has.
Yeah. So the phone that has your number in it is in the pants.
Hey, that's okay. We can get the number of the better fight from it.
Like, true. No, no, it's all- Any-
Efrys, make me a wits and technology roll. Okay. He has 3 phones.
Okay.
One is for the anything involving the underground fight ring.
Okay.
One is for anything involving drug trade, specifically in dealing with more harder drugs.
Yeah.
One of them only has 2 numbers in it.
Okay.
and one of the numbers is labeled unknown.
Okay.
And the other one is Randy Teixeira.
Randy Teixeira.
No, Teixeira.
Okay.
I will type it in the Roll20 chat for you. In fact. Because this is a person who is not a low-level individual. There you go. Randy Teixeira. Do you point that name out or to anyone or say it out loud?
I'm just thinking about what I would actually do. Yeah, so these phones, I'll say what I figured out about the phone so far.
Okay.
And I will mention that name and ask if it rings any bells.
Anyone can make a roll other than Efrys on this one, of course, because you've already
What kind of roll?
had your part. I'll let you know what that is real quick. It's gonna be streetwise, definitely. It will be intelligence streetwise. Drugs would apply for this. Aramis, you will also get a +1 die. Oh, Rev. Okay. Randy Teixeira.
That's the real Mr. Big that he was talking about. The real big one.
Oh,
big thing.
Aramis. You have no idea. You just got done fighting. Your adrenaline's going. However,
Yeah.
Rev, you hear that name, and you've had to write that name on abuse reports. You've had to write that name on police reports for people who are saying that they got hurt. This is a big time mover, and he is at many gangs, like gangs and organized people and dealers you've dealt with, pay to him to operate. He is the biggest fish in the pond for a lot of things, including underground fighting.
Oh dear. Well, Miles Carter, you're our ticket closer to until we get you killed.
God damn.
Maybe he'd be a good ghoul.
Oh, okay.
You don't even need to roll for that. He would be a great ghoul. You'd have to get to the point of doing it.
I need to spend a lot of experience points on it.
It's not even experience points on him. With something like that, I would not let experience points cover that, because you can't traditionally do background stuff with experience points after creation.
Oh.
You would have to get to him and then ghoul him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
that would probably be the equivalent of like Scarface, of going into a mansion to like just talk to Tony Montana.
Oh no, I don't mean Teixeira. I meant Miles Carter.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no, Tashara would be a great goal too.
Tashara would be
Fantastic.
an incredible
Oh my
goal.
gosh.
Miles
Could be an okay.
would be useful.
Yeah.
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 Social skills probably aren't the greatest, but you can see that he's he could get stuff done.
He's got the right attitude for some things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Perfect attitude.
All right. Yeah. You drive back. Do you head to the Haven? Where do you go?
Like, well, at the beginning of the drive was Aramis being visibly angry.
That's
visibly annoyed.
That is resolve composure. Actually, no. This is to see if you show it.
Yeah.
This is going to be composure plus performance. Let's see how well you hide the fact that you don't like what's going on. Okay, you got two. You're not showing the full extent of the wrath that is flowing around inside of you, but
yeah. Got that subtle angry dad vibe.
Angry dad / RBF.
Yep.
Shadow.
And he's just he just eyes looks over. Is this fine? Shut it up. Put the GPS go.
Okay. With that, you drive. You're going downtown. By this point in the night, you're going around 12:30ish 1. And you will pull up to what looks like it was an old house. It has been converted and built upon to go a bit deeper. And there is music, there's lights. There's a couple bouncers at the door that are in suits, and despite the weather, they are staying vigilant.
Can I just say that I airplane moded these phones?
You absolutely can.
Okay. Hopefully that's enough.
And I bet Mr. Hoodie wasn't on any substances, was he?
He was not. He was not. You can tell that he does do them somewhat regularly, but no, tonight he was not.
I have to top up in the club.
All right. So you guys approach, and when you get to the front, the bouncers will cover him. But how can we help you?
I'm not gonna approach. Unless
You're dressed cool.
Well, yeah, okay. I don't know that I should be worried about this clothing, so I will approach.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we have a dress code. And they point out all of you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's the dress code?
Let me guess. Sweater vests only.
No, it's suit and tie. Is the for gentlemen, for women, evening gown, nice dresses, pantsuit.
I say, yo, this hoodie costs $2,000, bro. That's what I say.
Well, that's fantastic. I would recommend selling it and buying proper clothing.
I say it like so shittily too, like just trying to act like.
You know what? Roll charisma plus performance or manipulation. I'll leave it up to you.
I don't think I have any manipulation.
Charisma or manipulation. This is you putting on a performance. This is you embodying the clothes. You're wearing them. They're not wearing you. Yeah, with two, the guy just gives you a look of like, yeah, whatever, old man.
Oh wait, what? Oh, did I roll it already?
Yeah, but
oh no, there it is. With 0, what does he say?
Oh no, you're right. With 0, he's like, yeah, sure. You probably borrowed that from your kid or something. Yeah. Either way, no dress code. No one gets in. Just so you know, it's dress code plus $25 a head.
All right.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I guess our evening will continue somewhere else.
Absolutely. I hope that you have a great evening.
You too. Mhm.
So when we're back in the vehicle, I ask, why are we here again?
I just felt that, given that
Manipulation subterfuge. You know exactly why you're here, no matter.
No, I'm about to tell them. Well,
Okay,
I'll make that roll.
No, good.
Oh,
No, if you're about to tell them, then.
no, I'm gonna make the manipulation refuge. Oh, now how do we take one off of a roll?
I don't think there is a mechanical way to
Okay,
do
we
so
just
other
have to-
than like lowering health tracks. So, just the first die we won't use.
Okay, the first I won't use. Okay,
Yeah, first die we won't use.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm all for self-imposed penalties.
Well, no, I'm a penalty. So the first die was so 4.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna say the gentleman whose clothes you're wearing gave me something to follow up on here that I thought might be interesting, somewhat related to Mr. Teixeira. I felt that it might be important for us to find out some of the movers and shakers here. We could leave it for another night if you must.
Seems like we must,
You
unless
don't
you
have-
have suit.
Yes, and I don't really want to break in. Well, I kind of want to break in. But you know what? Let's park and watch.
I mean, I have a suit that would fit you, Rev, and sorry, Aramis. I'm guessing you're like ripped.
Yeah, your clothing would not fit Aramis.
But not you, Aramis.
Yeah, he was a fighter before being turned, so like he definitely has an athlete's body.
Yep.
You don't have a nice suit, Aramis? I guess.
I have at least one.
Well, why don't we go get our suits and come back here? Suit up, as they say.
The place will probably be closed by the time, like... It's just knowing dress code.
Yeah.
Like, the suits will have to be pressed. Like, it's a...
Well, my suits are always pressed.
Well, yours are covered, of course. But you don't know about Aramis's, right? So...
Yeah.
Let's just watch and see what happens. Let's park down the block.
Fine.
All right. What is everybody watching for? And we'll go one at a time. Let's start with the Rev. What are you watching for?
I'm watching for like, I guess in particular, very powerful women or who are leaving.
What's awareness?
Okay. Okay, so the first one will not count.
Got it.
Actually, let me check. I think it's just the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
First one does not count. Oh, okay, good.
You got 2. That kind of describes the general demeanor of everybody leaving.
But one where the woman in particular is leading the entourage.
Yeah, like a lot of the cases, it's like you can tell a lot of the situations are at least in the moment are a lot of women with slightly younger men, like women who have had drinks, so they're more
But
open
like,
to. to take charge, but with a 2, you don't notice anybody who is of particular dominance. Efrys, what are you looking for?
I'm just actually looking through the phone and just kind of seeing what, like the drug phone in particular, seeing who they've contacted. Like,
there's a wide array, but roll me in wits. Actually, no, you have time for intelligence. Roll me intelligence and technology. Okay, with 2, that's going to take more time. This phone can very easily turn into the conspiracy board from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Because, like, there's people who message about certain things, but then other people who use codes, and, like, it's a mess.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'm really just trying to see, like, who he contacts the most.
Who he contacts the most?
Yeah.
There's a couple people, but no names that you have heard or seen. It's probably specific suppliers versus dealers.
Yeah, okay.
And Aramis, what are you looking out for?
Since he's not privy to the Rev's whole drug espionage aficionado-ness, he's generally just like looking for people who are watching his vehicles, particularly who look like they're trying to see, like, why is this car sitting here for so long, kind
What's
of
a
deal.
win? All right, 4 successes. After about 20 minutes, you start to notice one of the bouncers is getting a bit curious, but that's about it. You don't think they know it's your vehicle, but one of the bouncers is starting to notice.
Alright, how long do you want to stay out here? There's one of them, and his eyes towards the bouncers, is getting a little curious.
I don't know that I'm going to get what I want from here tonight.
Another night? Easily
I'm
doable.
going to have to think on this. Pray on it.
Right.
I love the Rev so much.
So, gentlemen, I think I'm just going to give these phones to the. Well, we can write down a couple numbers, but I think we can give the phones to the police. What do you think about that?
Rev,
What?
I need you to roll me composure performance.
Can I roll that too? Because
Yes,
that's also the
100%.
fight phone.
100%.
No. There's a. Well, okay.
You said
Yeah.
these phones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You don't hide it.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
whatsoever.
No.
One success is not enough. Aramis is not quite as bad as the Rev, but you're like, what?
If anything, just we'll swing by the venue at some point, where I think no one will be around, and we'll just dispose of them there. We'll leave them there. Someone can find them. They use that. It's fine. Throw them away. I like my money.
Well, here. What? What about the drugs one? Why don't we give that one to the police?
Because we're involved.
No, well, they don't have to know who gave it to them. How are we involved in drugs at all? That's something that could be a benefit to
Looking
them.
at the drugs phone, it doesn't use specific names. Everything is like budgie.
Oh yeah.
Like Lil Sparrow. Like BS names for everything.
But they could arrange a sting of some sort.
It's true. You know what? They could totally bust in on the operation of Lil Sparrow. It's possible.
Well, so I think we give them the drug phone. Or what are we going to do with these? I mean, really, they're more of a liability at this time.
Then destroy them.
I like my solution, but not the fight phone.
Here's the
Fine.
fight phone. You can have the fight phone, Aramis. I think
And just send me all the numbers from the drug phone.
here I've written them down.
Good. I'll see that they're brought to justice.
But the drug phone I'm going to take to the police.
No.
Yes.
What do you think that will accomplish?
You know,
Do you think the police are going to believe this is a drug phone?
I'm just going
Um,
to leave it in an envelope and
Efrys.
they can believe what they want.
Efrys,
Yeah.
if you do not follow through with this course of action, you will take a stain.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to do something. There's no point of giving the police the drug money. Okay. Or I guess the fight money.
Yeah, we're going to donate that.
To me, yes.
The problem, Rev, is that Aramis and Caroline seem to need money. We've already pressed Caroline many times, and I'm not quite sure what she does. There's no judgment for how she gets the money, but it seems she's always calling in favors. So I'm thinking it's better that we keep the money for future things instead of having them use their resources. They don't seem to have money like you or I do.
Fine. 10,000 goes to charity. Save 5,000 for a rainy day fund.
I'll take it. So I don't know what charity you're giving it to. Wait, are you actually going to want to give it to a charity?
Yes, Rev wants to give it to a charity.
Okay, all right.
I already donate to a charity, and I'm comfortable with that. I'll tell you what, we'll have a get together and decide how everybody wants to donate a portion of the money, and then we'll keep the rest.
We've decided we're going to keep 5,000 for a rainy day and 10,000 for charity.
Yeah, 10,000 for charity. Okay.
Want to know what? I have the perfect charity. We will talk about it later. I have the perfect charity.
I think we all know who's done charity work here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And believe me, this is not going to be something.
It's always
that I
the
keep for
person that
myself.
brags about it that's the most
Mhm.
charitable. We know that.
Right. I believe you.
Oh, shade.
Mm-hmm. Right.
After
Most
all
charity.
I've done for you this evening,
It was a tasty time. So yeah, if you don't mind, we'll just swing by a police station, and
yeah, we do mind that. We do
Well, not
indeed
like-
mind that.
pull up to it. Just go, go a block away.
All right, we will. Fine, let's go a block away, and you can deliver that phone.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Fine. No problem. Fine.
Please wipe the phone down.
I'll wipe it down. Yeah. All right, that's the plan.
Mhm.
Yes.
Aramis is leaving. Is going to drop him off around the block. Not in front, not close, not down the street. Around.
You do this? Why don't you just mail it to the police?
Because I'm wearing these clothes that I'm going to be disposing of anyway.
But why go into the station where they could stop you and ask you questions?
I'm not going to go in. I'm just going to leave it at the door.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yes, leave
Yes,
it right.
I approve.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. I got to get rid of this phone, man.
Okay, so this is going to be very entertaining. You approach It's the front of the precinct, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
There's nobody there, like out front, right?
There's a couple people. There's like a guy. There's like an officer on a vape pen, and there's lights on inside.
Okay, I'll just go up to the officer in the vape pen with my hood over my face. Here's I found this cell phone. It seems a little suspicious.
All right, cool. If you want to come in, we can file a report. I can get your name, and we can.
Sure, I'll open the door for him.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna run away once he goes inside.
Make a strength athletics check to see if you can beat him like in this burst.
How many of these episodes are you going to be running for the police in?
I know. If I fail this roll, he's out of shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna rouse once.
So he's only gonna have 4 dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna rouse.
No, he's only gonna have 4. No, he'll have 3. I said he's out of shape, and I got it 2.
Okay, I'm gonna rouse.
He got 3 successes.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I
How
felt,
did he
I
get
felt the
through-
10.
How is the
Yeah.
3 a success?
It's
Oh,
not.
the 10
I
is
got-
2.
He has a 10.
Oh.
You got
there.
a 10. You got a 10 in it.
Okay, wait, what is it again? Athletic strength.
Yeah.
And you're +1.
Jeez.
I believe it didn't work because I questioned it.
That's a +1? Oh,
Why
no.
is my? Why is?
No,
Why
if
does
you
it say
plus
two
1,
dice?
it
when-
takes
when-
away.
Yeah, if you're
Oh,
+1
that's
strength.
right.
Roll 2 more dice.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Well, I
It's a-
can't beat him.
There's an error in the sheet, so just roll 2 dice.
can
Or roll
if
the
you-
same thing again.
You can match him.
You can. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you get 2. He catches up to you and he grabs you by the hoodie, which he pulls.
Damn.
That's the irony.
You guys are within sight for this. He's like, I'm sorry, man. Like, you don't have to give your name, but you at least gotta like report details. Come on, kid. He's like,
I
oh, you're
can't,
not
I
even a
can't.
kid. Like, come on, man. Like, why are you running for? And he starts to
can't.
bring you into the station.
I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. All right, fine. Okay, fine. I'll go.
Okay, so you go in.
Yeah. Oh God.
Roll intelligence subterfuge, because you will have to fill out paperwork, but this will be how expertly you do it to make it so you aren't what you seem, and also like. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can tell a general idea of the way you act. However, I'm gonna say do you put your hood up when you enter into the precinct?
It's only half. It's only half up. Like, you know how people just like, it's just how I just have it. Leave it how I left it.
Roll a
Are we
D10.
gonna get a potential frenzy for Bastion again? Or
I realized it was bad to
Bastille?
happen.
You might roll a D10, Efrys.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh
you
no!
go in, your hood half up, and an officer says, "I know who."
Yeah, I
And
knew.
all of a
I
sudden,
knew,
you're
yes.
surrounded.
I saw it coming.
You're
I saw it.
surrounded by police officers who are like, "Get on the ground."
Okay, I'll get on the ground.
All right, cool. You guys outside now get the commotion, and you see what's going on. Efrys, do you have any way to stop them from cuffing you and putting you in a holding cell?
Okay, yeah, I say, I know. No, I don't. No, I don't.
So what do you say while they're cuffing you?
Say, oh, I just won't say anything.
Okay. You get cuffed. You're
Okay.
thrown into a holding cell. You guys see the commotion, and then you don't know exactly what happened, but Efrys just doesn't come back for like an uncomfortable amount of time.
So, would it make sense to come to the conclusion of what would have happened of him walking into a police station after, like, not even 2 days ago, saying that he needs to have a hoodie, and yeah.
Yep. Yep. You know what? Actually, make me an intelligence or wits. I'll accept either. Plus, you know what? Wits and intelligence. You need to get 2 successes to confirm it 100%. Only one to have the suspicion. You can both make the roll. Aramis, yeah. You got double the amount of successes that, like, completely confirms it.
Whoa, wait a second. Wait, how if all the cameras were erased, how would they recognize me?
An officer recognized you.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the ones who was there that night.
That's
chasing you.
What are the odds of that? Come on.
1 in 10. 1 in 10. I say
there's 10 cops?
No. The odds are that is you rolled a 1 on the D10.
Oh.
Well, yes, 1 in 10.
Straight up.
Narrative
10%.
odds, not
10%.
Not, actually, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Yeah. Rev, you start to suspect, but Aramis, you are fully aware.
He slowly pulls out his phone and looks at it. I need to make a call. And he just dials Dover immediately.
Okay. It rings a couple times. No answer. Do you instantly call back or do you wait?
He'll wait for a few moments. He'll wait for a bit.
Okay. About a minute later, you get a call from Dover.
I'll answer it.
Sorry, I was away from I was away from the phone. What's going on?
You remember what happened about not even 3 days, 4 days ago with the whole chase instigation?
Yeah.
So we came across a situation where we had to. Well, someone is now unconscious. Not this.
The details don't matter.
I know details don't matter, but he decided to be a messiah in this situation and turn in drug information to the police. And you can imagine what might have happened when he went inside the building.
Dude, that's the least of your worries. Oh, shit.
So, there was a commotion. I can only imagine that he's pretty much arrested right now. So, I am unsure what to do.
Holy
Besides
fuck.
leave. Yes, I'm aware of this is going to possibly cost a heavy favor.
Oh, no. You guys, for the most part, are good. No one else advised him on that, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
Did not.
I know Caroline wasn't involved because she's busy with other stuff.
Mm.
You know what? I'll ask. Put me on speaker, please.
Mm-hmm. And I'll put him on speaker.
All right. So, the two of you, I assume you're both there.
Mm-hmm.
Which side do you want me to deal with? Because I can't do both. Do you want me to deal with the drug side or the police side?
Police side, the drug side. That's a non-issue.
The police side.
Okay, I will let you know the drug side is not a non-issue.
Probably true.
That's gonna be a problem for you. Efrys owes me his fucking life.
It was already on Major. It's fine.
Oh no, including that.
Oh.
That and
yeah.
his fucking life. Yeah, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna drive away.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna drive away, and you're not gonna ask any questions about it.
Can do
Yep.
that. As he pretty sure overhears the car getting unparked.
Yep. I will need to make a roll for that. Because he's going to help you no matter what. But this is going to be for after he does what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so base difficulty for Frenzy is 3. I'm going to boot this one up to a 5. He needs 7 successes because of the fact of what he is.
Mm-hmm. 7 in the situation he was in beforehand. It's great.
He's going to willpower because he knows it's important. Okay.
Ooh.
He made it. This is where we're actually going to do a bit of a flash of what happens, because there's no way that what he does can be stopped, really. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, no. He does make a roll. No, everyone within a 5-meter radius needs to make a roll. Never mind. That's not him.
That's what he said. That's why he said to go away.
So later that night, you actually won't hear about it that night. No, the next day you'll hear about it, but it will happen that night. That night, Efrys, you're in a cell. You're being all worried that you're gonna go to sleep, and then get rushed to a hospital to then realize that your blood is weird and all of that stuff. When all of a sudden, you feel a rumbling. And the building collapses. This 4-story police precinct has just been collapsed from the basement. There is an ability that allows him to do that.
Yep. A good 5-point discipline. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Aramis, you know exactly what he's using.
Yeah.
He just used it on the support beams. You take enough damage that you're very hurt, and you are brought back to your haven. However, you will be brought back the next day. Where does everyone else sleep? If there's nothing different, that's fine. Everybody make a rouse check. I'll make one for Dover because he's involved in this scene. Even though food is something he doesn't really have to worry about. Okay. Dover gets a little bit hungrier, but that doesn't affect anything really. On the news, there is reports of a terrorist attack on police headquarters. It is reported that chemicals were used to damage the foundation, which caused it to collapse. Because they could not find any explosives. Efrys, you have never been in such a tense car ride. Roll me 4d10. This is going to be to see how much damage you have sustained. You are at 3 aggravated.
Okay.
From so you're real bad. And that happened the night before, so I now need you to roll me 3 rouse checks.
Okay, so I rolled that 1.
Yep. So this is going to be separate.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh my god.
So you get 3 points hungrier, but you recover 1 aggravated damage.
Yeah.
So you that puts you at all of your boxes with the lines.
For health?
Yep, and two of them fully boxed, like fully filled.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there is a incredibly tense ride back to the Haven. He will not speak to you.
Like, I don't even want to ask, but... And I guess I wouldn't have taken my sword in. So I probably wouldn't have taken the money either.
Both of those are very valid points.
So I probably wouldn't have taken... At that point, I probably wouldn't have taken anything in.
Other than the... question.
Yeah.
Did you give the... You did not say that you gave the other phones to the group.
Aramis said he took the bite phone. I was like, look.
Yeah, he took the fight phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I said I
So
took
they
the
have
bite
the phone that has the contact information of Randy Teixeira and unknown.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Roll me 2 d10s. If you are successful, for each success, one of those phones was destroyed in the collapse. However, tell me what phone you're rolling for when you make the roll.
So I guess the first one would have been the
We're not
drug
going
one.
to use that roll. We're just going to do it fresh right now.
Okay, so the first one will be for the drug phone.
Okay.
Poop. Oh, yeah.
Drug phone crushed, not usable, card crushed.
Second one's for old Randy.
Old Randy. Okay. They will be able to recover that SIM card, but it will take time.
Okay.
And with that, you are brought back to the Haven, and Dover points for you to walk in first.
All right, I go in. I hold the door to see if he wants to join.
Oh, he's walking in.
Okay.
He's like, cool. Do I have idiot written on my forehead? Like, is it...
Oh, no. Nope.
See, because now you guys have to succeed, or else I'm probably off the fucking council. You don't get it. The police went through those phones. They started to, at least. What do you think happens if they bring down the criminal network that allows the underground of this city to function?
Well, historically, they've failed on many attempts.
It's true. But they'll stir the hornet's nest because they, as far as I know, have the contacts.
Yes, but they'll most likely, just make a couple small arrests.
Okay. I'm not even going to try
Statistically
talking to you.
speaking.
No, shut up. I'm not going to try talking to you. I'm not going to try talking to you. You know what? Hold on. I want to see how close of a friendship you've developed in this coterie. I'm about to hit Efrys in the face. Does anyone else want to take a punch for him?
Speaking of, how do I heal that superficial damage that I took the night before?
Was it just one?
It was 3 superficial damage from that one
Make
March
2
swing.
more rouse checks.
Okay.
Yeah. You would have healed 1 with your morning rouse, but yeah, make 2 more rouse checks. Good. Alright, you get 1 hunger, but you are back. Yeah. So, anyone willing to take a punch?
Sure.
At least you got 1 friend. He is purposefully going to be trying to make this hurt. Do I need to? Oh yeah, I do need to rouse to use that.
I took a punch yesterday. I don't need to take a punch today.
So I'll make a rouse check for him to see if he gets to 3 hunger. He does. He'll definitely be having a meal after this is done. But he is activating. For the punch, he activates prowess. So, oh yeah. So his damage will be boosted by that. So let's just roll Dex Athletics to see how he hits. Actually, are you dodging out of the way?
Nope.
Cool. So we go right to Strength Athletics. Actually, no. If you're not dodging, then yeah, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can I try to grab his arm?
If you try to grab his arm, do you want to?
Yeah.
Cool. I do have to roll Dex Athletics then, because he'll stop the punch being thrown at the rev. Roll Strength Athletics. You will reduce his die pool by whatever you get.
I'm assuming that since my shit is red,
Yeah.
that
That means you're hurt,
bad.
and you you got 1. Nice. So I won't accept the first die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he will now roll. This will be the equivalent of the dice he is rolling, and then he gets to add 5. And you will get a chance to soak. He's not, however, going to permanently try and take you out. Roll stamina.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't hit me at all.
He was swinging for you. The
Yeah.
moment that Efrys went to interject, he went, nope. Boom. Right uppercut to the jaw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. He hits you right into torpor. You were hurt before. He uppercuts you to be as stiff as a board. He will look at you and just be like, he owes me his fucking life. This is problematic. You're going to probably now be on the radar of the criminal underworld. What by God's sake happened to the person who had these phones? Give me a rundown.
Aramis puts his hands up.
They were questioned and left unconscious.
Okay, so you left them unconscious, took their stuff. Clothes.
Yep. No wallet.
Okay, they still have their wallet. Alright, there's one positive. I got one. I got one. Okay, yeah, if you survive what's going on, you did good. But, yeah, the weight of that tower is coming down on you.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
And, funny enough, what we're going to jump into next is going to be our first time skip. I did not plan on putting this here. However, because someone has been assaulted into torpor.
He's got good humanity. He'll be up quick.
Your Efrys, what is your current humanity? Is it 7 or 8?
7.
You are going to be out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
In which time you will wake up very hungry. Because while you are out, your body is going to try and recover. So you will be waking up at hunger 5.
Okay. I assume that I'm fully healed.
I'll give you fully healed. I'll be nice.
Okay.
And even though it's only coming up on 10:30, I think that's where we call it, because then that'll give people time to, other than Efrys, to use that 2 weeks. And also for you guys to prepare on when he wakes up at hunger 5. Because any blood, the smell of blood, stuff that kind of looks like blood is going to make you have to roll to resist frenzy. That was absolutely beautiful. You did, again, I'm choosing titles based off of any guess I might have of what direction you're going to take. But you're making them fit. You're making them fit in one way or another. But yeah.
What was the title again?
High towers. One came crashing down right on top of you.
High towers. One came crashing down and the other one's coming down on you.
Yep.
But yeah, no, with that, we have our usual plugs. Tomorrow at 11, we have Tuesday lunch break. There will also be Suncrest Chronicles. And then next week we'll be coming in. I also do a whole bunch of stuff on Ractus. We have a lovely paid DM with us here who does lovely, lovely work. Plus, unlike other times, we are in the proper streaming channel, and the information for all of our lovely players, who they're playing, and the artwork of the Rev is already in the description. I don't even need to edit it in.
Nice.
I'm getting on the ball a little bit. All right. No, much love to everybody. Great job. And yeah, I thought it was bad when someone was gone and Kendra's at the table. But when Kendra's not at the table, it gets crazy.
I thought Carolyn was the calming influence.
I know. If there's anything else you guys want to put out there, if not, we'll just say good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you after torpor.